clearly specialize in fertility. You have a lot of experience. In terms of the public, for the general public, people trying to conceive, what would be a few tips? And I realize this is general because everybody is different, but some general tips that you might give.
So keeping in mind that my sort of preferred age range to work with is the really complicated one. So just because it's interesting, 38 to 45 years old.
Okay. I think that's common though. That's a common age range for fertility.
Yeah. So there are certain types of women who come into my practice, and you and I talked about, these type A ladies, and I'm one myself, so I recognize that. And I talk about the 3 S's with them, and I want to share that with you, which is firstly, stop, because especially if it's secondary infertility or they're in banking or women work so hard.
Oh yeah. All day. They don't
all day,
stop.
Into the night, on their phones, working on the way to work, get up early to go to the gym. They're working all the time.
Yes.
The first thing is stop. Find a time where you can stop in your day. Not when you fall over and go to sleep, but stop when you're awake.
Okay.
Sleep is the other one. So my friend Sarah Wilson has just written a book called Lose It, and she goes into a great detail about how important those hours are before midnight. Mm-hmm. And what that blue screen, that blue light on your phone, on your computer does to your brain and your cortisol levels, and what that does to weight gain and to your hormone levels. So actually sleep, prioritizing sleep, and to get good sleep, you actually have to stop working long enough for your brain to calm down to give you that good quality sleep. Mm-hmm. And then the last thing is the self-care, which you and I have addressed as practitioners. Yes, but it equally applies for women, because fertility work can be a miserable time for people.
Yeah, fertility is so tough,
right?
Yeah.
Ladies, my clients aren't having any fun.Ey're not having any fun on any level.
Right.
So something about their self-care has to be, how can you bring fun back into your life?
Those are great tips. Let me just ask you this though. I definitely, because I've had many similar patients, and a lot of them, I have suggested some of these things, like you need to stop. I can't. And they can't, or that's, of course it's, what do you prioritize? And I usually will try to gently remind them of this when I see them. Do you have any tips I have one other great line though that I do use, is I talk about nourishing the soil before planting the seed. Which is not my quote. That's, I can't remember, but I read it in a book on Chinese medicine and fertility. That one helps. Do you have anything else that you use?
So yes, I do. And I got this because I'm a doula, and I've attended births for many years. And what I discovered is that all of my work as a doula really takes place in the pregnancy, not at the birth. Okay. So it's the same principle. I had to think this through, and it's the same principle for my clients. So when I first see them, most of the time I'm lucky enough that the clients are kind of already sold in, because I have a bit of a waiting list. So they've kind of waited to see me, and they're more primed to do what I want then. Right. But in that very first consultation, what I say to them is, you will get out what you put in. We work in a partnership. Here are the elements that you need to be thinking about building into your life, and that we're going to be working on for the next 3 or 4 months. Right. What you get at the end is going to be dependent on how much of this you can put into action. Right. And you know what, that's very What did you say to me? Under promise, over deliver. I love that line. That's what I tend to do. I like that. But you know what I like about what you're saying too, is you're also giving them accountability as well. But one thing I do try to stress to my patients for fertility, but other things is, this is 1 hour. This is one period of time. And yes, it helps, but how you take care of yourself the rest of the week, or if I say 2 hours, makes a difference how you live your life. So that needle is not a magic wand. Right, exactly. It may feel like it sometimes, but it cannot solve all. No. So I think that's great. Those are great tips.